Welcome to this video presentation here at Wimbledon Carriage Company, and here we have the Maserati Gran Turismo Cabriolet on a 61 plate. As you can see, I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the vehicle, and then we'll hop in and run through just a few of the controls on the inside of it. From the outside, of course, you can see it's a two-door car with alloy wheels. We're going to start off inside the boot area of the vehicle first of all. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have the four tailpipes there, really great sounding exhaust as you may well expect on this vehicle. Reversing sensors, and then we have our boot space back here. As you can see, we've also got the wind deflector for the vehicle sitting there as well. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in. And as I mentioned, we'll run through some of the controls on the inside of it from there. But now that we've done a full circle, you can see, firstly, the alloy wheels are all in fantastic condition, as is the bodywork, and it's a great looking vehicle as well. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. Over on the far left-hand side, first of all, we have the fuel gauge. We then have the speedometer. Over on the right-hand side, the rev counter and coolant temperature gauge. In the centre, firstly, you can see the total miles of this car. They are only 22,926, so very low mileage, of course. We have a digital readout for the speedometer to the right-hand side of that. Above that, you can see the parking sensors, the visual guide to the sensors, and what gear this car is in. It's an automatic, so of course we are in park currently. If we back out to the steering wheel, we have various controls on here for your phone, your stereo. Behind the steering wheel, you can change down a gear or up a gear using those paddles. And then over into the centre, we have the main screen for the car. So firstly, you can of course see that we've got satellite navigation available. We have some buttons down the right hand side to put the vehicle in sport mode, turn our traction control on and off, parking sensors off, for example. And then below the sat nav screen, we have the CD player. We have the main volume for the stereo. This dial can be used to operate what you see at any given time on the screen. Over on the left hand side here, we can access our different audio sources. So we've got auxiliary input, and of course the radio. Again, you can turn the volume off from there. We can change the band for the radio, as you can see, from AM to FM around in a circle. Below the stereo, we have dual zone climate control. So you can adjust the driver and the passenger temperature. You can increase and decrease the fan speed from here. You can turn your air conditioning on and off. You can put the whole system into auto should you wish to. The car will then take full control for you to maintain those temperatures that you've asked for. Any manual adjustment will instantly override that, as you can see. We have the gear lever for the fully automatic gearbox. Our electronic handbrake. This is the button you use to open and close the roof, which we're going to come back to now. So pulling that button for the roof back towards you will open the roof. The first thing that will happen is that the windows will go down, as you can see. The roof will then start to unlatch. The tailgate section will open to allow the roof to drop into the top of that section, which, as you can see, is a very, very quick operation all in all, and the tailgate will then close afterwards. The last thing I wanted to mention is the paperwork we have for the vehicle. So in that envelope is the spare key for the car, so 2 keys in total. We have the V5 registration document, of course, plenty of service records there, and of course the service book with stamps for 2013, 15, 18, 21, and just a couple of months ago, 2024 as well. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car for yourself and have a test drive, or you'd like a live, bespoke video tour of the vehicle, please feel free to give us a call here at Wimbledon Carriage Company. We'd love to hear from you soon.